Hello, big fellas. Happy Star Wars Day. And no, I'm not on the Millennium Falcon. It's just a background. Welcome to May the 4th Be With You special of Convos with Craig, part one. We're going to do a two-part episode. So before we start, let's just dive into the Bible verse of today. The Bible verse of today is Romans 1:16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation for everyone who believes. To the Jew first, then to the Greek. So that's pretty banal verse. It's pretty cool. But that's all I got for you guys for that one. That's me. Pretty self-explanatory. It's awesome. Got this short. I do not have a microphone on me, so I apologize if the audio is a little weird, but I just want to get this episode out here. I know I'm a couple days behind on it. Apologies, but I want to get things rocking and rolling today. So first thing on the docket is Three Good Things About May the 4th, Star Wars Day. It is a fan-made holiday that eventually got embraced by Disney and Lucasfilm and Star Wars. So three good things about it. One good thing about May the 4th, Star Wars Day, is that it's just kind of a day that's an excuse to go out and just celebrate Star Wars, watch other movies. I know I'm a little behind, but I'm currently on Return of the Jedi. I'm trying to do episode 1 through 9. Right now I'm on Jedi. Then I need to rewatch, the sequel trilogy. So that's one good thing about Star Wars Day. Another good thing about Star Wars Day is I like the most nice. I like the most nice Disney release for Star Wars Day because they always try to do fun and unique things with everything they come out with. Like this is from 2 years ago. They had droids stuff, and a couple years back they had Cantina. The last year was just regular Star Wars stuff, Darth Vader and Luke. This year's more of the Mandalorian Star Wars and newer Disney Plus stuff they're doing things for most nice. But that's one good thing. And the other good thing is all the special things they do in video games, like Fortnite. I know I'm saying Fortnite does great and unique things for May the 4th every year. Last year they had a Star Wars season. This year they're doing some mini Star Wars modes in the game, like three different mini games. Like one's kind of like Battlefront, and the other one's kind of like a horror game, but it's with Darth Vader. And another one's kind of like you just create your own lightsabers. I haven't played that one yet. I'm gonna try to play that tonight. That's the only one. I've done the other two. I just haven't had the time. So that's one. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, that's my three good fiends. I know that was pretty fast going through them. But that's all I got for you guys in that department. Now for my Disney tip for this episode. So the Disney tip for this episode is how to navigate Disney Galaxy's Edge at Disney World and Disneyland. So Disney World and Disneyland are essentially the same type of theme for the Galaxy's Edge. Nothing really too different. Hold on 1 second. Let's get something straightened out. There we go. So yeah, nothing too crazy different within the Galaxy's Edge. But this is how to navigate Sandman Land. At Disney World, the land has a storyline in it. It is set in between the episodes of episode 8 and episode 9. It's set in between those in the sequel trilogy area. In Disneyland, it's a little different now. Eventually, Disney World is going to be this way. In Disneyland, Galaxy's Edge is the Rise of Resistance area. It's only set during the time frame between episode 7, 8, and episode 9, I mean. But now they'll kind of abandoning that timeline in the rest of the land. So essentially there was kind of it says in the original trilogy timeline, but there's no timeline because you have Ahsoka, Darth Vader, Mandalorian, Luke, Han, and Leia all walking around the land. But in my opinion, that should have been the get-go for Star Wars Land. Like that's how they originally should have done it. But I digress. I digress. That is how they should have done it, but now they're realizing what they should have done that from the beginning, and they're doing that now at Disneyland. So that's one thing to understand. And for navigating that is understand which coast has which carousels if you want to meet them. Disneyland has all the carousels though. Disney World doesn't is right now still just in secret era, but that will change eventually. Now, the understand the rides to navigate is those ride resistance was the most popular ride at Hollywood Studios. Sorry, I'm outside right now. Give me 1 second. Let me come. Give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. The Rise of Resistance right now is the most popular ride at Hollywood Studios. It's not the most popular ride at Disneyland, I believe, but it might be. So it gets a very long waits, but it's so-so, depending on the day. So I'll say whenever you plan on going to Eagle Park, it's best just to go ahead and just ride it from the beginning. Like, don't hesitate, don't wait. One other thing I would say for Galaxy's Edge to help guide you through it is go for ride resistance, pay for the lightning lanes, build that, and get through that. Um, it's also kind of a mini. I'm also giving you guys kind of a guide through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The other thing to know is the second attraction at both coasts is the Millennium Falcon Smugglers one, which it's kind of, I chose my background because I really like that ride, so I kind of, and also Millennium Falcon, so it kind of looks like I'm on the Millennium Falcon if you're watching this in video form. So for Millennium Falcon, some Smugglers one. The original storyline was a council from the Clone Wars and Rebels, so Hana Unaka, borrowing a Falcon from Chewie, and you go on a trip to get Crassium, which is some type of fictional Star Wars metal, but that's changing now. Now it's all Mandalorian theme. I don't know the exact storyline. I know Chewbacca is still in it, Hondo's in it, but now it's gonna throw in the Mandalorian, and you're gonna get to select your destination. So I believe your choices are Endor, Cloud City, and Coruscant. And I believe it's the engineer that gets to pick it. So that's going to be taking effect starting Memorial Day weekend, I believe. So there's going to be new storylines, which people have always wanted. So keep that in mind when you're in Galaxy Edge, go to Millennium Falcon. And for dining and eating and drinking for Galaxy's Edge, those food stands like the popcorn, the blue milk, which from what I heard is, I believe they're in the process of, I don't know, check if this is a rumor or if this is confirmed, but I believe they might be getting rid of blue milk, not blue milk, green milk, sorry, green milk soon. So just keep that in mind. That might be happening soon. If you're a fan of green milk, you might want to pick that up and drink it. And another thing also, that was, like I said, the popcorn stand, multiple place food, though is Docking Bay 7 and Wanto Road stores are two quick service locations. Docking Bay Food and Cargo is always open. Wanto Road stores is not always open. But they have the Wanto wrap at Wanto Road stores, which is the fancy version of the hot dog, which is very, very good. So if you're in Galaxy's Edge and you want that, then if it was closed, then they usually just sell it at Docking Bay 7. Dogmeat 7 has great breakfast, great dinner, very great food. Highly recommend you check those out. Another thing to help you forget exists is Oga's Cantina. Now, this is the thing about Oga's. It is a very fast experience. It is a cantina bar to kind of simulate that. There was a robot DJ, DJ Rex, which is the animatronic from the original Star Tours ride, which is in Disneyland and Disney's Hollywood Studios. So they brought that electronic in there. He's the DJ. It's a fun environment. There's different drinks, different things you can get. It's alcohol, non-alcohol and stuff. But you are on a time limit for only like 45 minutes in there. Like once you order your drinks once, they usually bring it to you. Then they give you the check like 5 minutes later. So they try to get a fast rotation of people in and out. So they will try to rush you sometimes. So make the plans, just enjoy, have fun if that's something you're interested in. It is a little pricey. It is pricey. You're mainly paying for the experience. The drinks are good. It just comes down to what you prefer in Galaxy's Edge. So for the lane overall, there's also different shops. That was like the marketplace, market, street was kind of like a flea market type thing. That's where you can buy Jedi robes. Different Black Spire Outpost was the name of the city you're in Galaxy's Edge, which you're on a fictional planet Batuu. There's no scene in the films, but mentioned. There's a little toy shop there. There was like a animal place where you can purchase a toy that looks like a Star Wars Creasel and different things like that. So that's where something you definitely gotta come in and check out, look at all the details of that. And also those the Savi's Workshop. So Savi's Workshop's cool. It's where you get to make your own lightsabers. They're all pricey, but it's a fun experience. Like highly can't stress that enough. Gotta do that if you're a Star Wars fan. You gotta go make your lightsabers. It is just a fun experience. You get to customize it, every part of it, from top to bottom. And but if you want a lightsaber, like if you want to buy Obi-Wan's or Anakin's or Luke's or Ahsoka's, go to Doc Arnold's Den of Antiquities, which is a gift shop though, where you can go in and purchase, you know, different Star Wars items as well. And also, but also lightsabers. Lightsabers that are custom made, not custom made, that are based off of councils like Darth Vader's, Count Dooku's. They are rotational. Like the one that's always there is like Luke Skywalker's and Anakin's lightsaber. That one's always there. The other ones is kind of up for grabs. So go in there, you hold it, test it out, see what's available because it is very, very cool. There was a Empire or Force Auto shop. Again, this is where it gets different between Land and World. Disneyland has a mini store that's all themed to the Empire, Darth Vader, Stormtroopers. You can get all the stuff there. It's near where the space up is where your Kylo Ren or Darth Vader make an appearance, depending on what coast you're at. Disney World, it is Force Order. There's some Empire stuff, but it's mainly Force Order and Kywin stuff. So again, differences in the coast, but it's gonna change soon, most likely. Not confirmed yet from Disney, but I can't imagine that it doesn't change. There's also the Droid Depot. The Droid Depot is where you can customize and make your own R2-D2 or BB-8 style droid. Or you can purchase like a DJ Rex, which is an animatronic in the cantina, a mini version of him, a mini version of C-3PO or a battle droid, different things like that. I haven't custom built a droid yet. I need to though. I really want to. So you can make your own droid. That's pretty cool. And when it comes to Galaxy's Edge, you kind of have an idea what you want to do. Like if you want to do a lightsaber, make a reservation because you would do that through the Disneyland or Disney World app. Droid, I think you should be good for walk up to do it, but but it could be a way. So put your name down as soon as you want. Gotta like know what you want in the land. And for the councils, there's no sometimes we'll set meet and greet, sometimes was not. So they're kind of walking around. So the roaming, so kind of keep that in mind whenever you try to get a photo. Sometimes they'll let you take a photo of them, sometimes they won't. All depends on the moment. So that's kind of like a mini guide through Disney's in the world and Disneyland's Galaxy's Edges. Um, you know, that's like part one of it. We're gonna go through more stuff later on. It's a fun lane. It's not a perfect lane, because there were some things they could have done better in the beginning, but it's just a lot of fun. There is, and one thing I will mention, both coasts always has a Millennium Falcon single rider line. So if you're playing white in single aisle, check out Millennium Falcon. Wide resistance sometimes have a single rider, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends on the day. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to just keep your eyes and ears open for that because you never know. And now I'm going to go through my ranking system. Now I'm going to rank for my movie review for this week every Star Wars movie, but I'm ranking them from what I think is the worst Star Wars movie to what I think is the best Star Wars movie. So I'm going to, again, this is my opinion. Some people might have it different, but it's what it is. I gotta go with the bottom of my list is Rise of Skywalker. It just was a disappointing ending to the Skywalker saga. A lot of random stuff happened, did not hit those marks. It's a big disappointment all the way around. So I got to put Rise of Skywalker on the bottom of my list. I know that's coming out of the gate, but really it's just so I'm just subject something. Not my cup of tea. So I will have to put Rise of Skywalker on the bottom of my list. 1 second, just gotta check something a little fast. There we go. Next up, we'll put Last Jedi. Last Jedi, it had some good parts, has some great effects, also has a very bad part. The storyline, then it felt like the stakes were that. It felt like high stakes, but at the same time not. The way they did Rey and the reveal was bad. The way they did Snoke Dolly. Um, Finn's a good character, but how they did his side story. The one blue purple hair chick, I don't even know her name. Like talented actress that plays all, but the whole character was getting me mad. Like I don't know how we spent all the time on that. The way they handled Luke Skywalker and the reason why he's on the line was just disappointing. So overall, I just gotta say, very disappointing movie. Next up, I will put Solo. I start the Han Solo Star Wars movie is like the origin of him. It's a good movie. It's just it's not bad. There's just nothing that blows you away in it. But it's still a very good movie though. I always like enjoying it. I thought they all did a good job. So that's what I would say for my tier list for that. Next up, next one's tough because now well, I'm trying to. 'Cause I know what's next, but let me see. Give me 1 second. I just gotta check something. I think I gotta put. Oh, if you're listening to this in podcast form, I just dropped my device. I was recording the podcast with. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to take care of some stuff. Yeah. Next up, I gotta put. Part of me, it's tough because this next part can go to your Phantom Menace, Force Awakens, or Rogue One. This is my personal ranking. I think I gotta put Rogue One. Rogue One is a very good Star Wars movie. It is one of the best movies out there. It's a different type of film, force film, or major project in videos that's for Star Wars project really that in live action form that didn't involve the Skywalker saga. So I gotta put it. It is a good movie. Please don't get that one. I do enjoy it, but overall, when I'm comparing movies, I just gotta put it there. Next up, I will put Force Awakens because again, Force Awakens, phenomenal movie. I thought it was very good, even though it is a kind of a repeat of Episode 4. It does set up, however, the sequel trilogy in a very good way. Teases Snoke possibly being Darth Plagueis, but he's not. Spoiler alerts, but the movie's been out. All these movies have been out for almost over 5 years. So if you haven't seen it, you don't care about spoilers. And just that movie, the whole experience. Well, I thought it was very great. So I got to put Force Awakens there. Next one, I will put Phantom Miss. I love that movie a lot. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But comparing my Force Awakens to other Star Wars movies, just got to put at number 6. I know it's a lot of people's bottom movies, but I just can't. I just like it too much. Like I know I'm being generous putting it at this spot, but I got to put it there. Next up, I will put Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clone. Again, this is my personal opinion. I always enjoyed Attack of the Clones. I always enjoy those movies. I always have a good time with it. I gotta put it down. You get the setup of Padme and Anakin. Ian McGregor just killing it as Obi-Wan. My favorite kills was Obi-Wan in Star Wars. The lightsabers, all the Jedi fighting. Gotta put it down. Next up, we'll put Return of the Jedi. It's a great movie. It's not the best out of the original trilogy, but it's still one of the greatest movies ever made. Second, Fed on the number three on my list is A New Hope, Episode 4. Classic Star Wars. Can't do no one. It's not as strong as I think as the top two, but it's still a great movie. Very good. Number two is Empire Strikes Back. One of the most iconic movies of all time. One of the top most iconic movie quotes of all times in that movie. Gotta put it at number two. And the best Star Wars movie of all time, in my opinion, is Revenge of the Sith. Most iconic, most quoted, everything from beginning to end. Perfect. Awesome movie. Revenge of the Sith is the number one Star Wars movie. I realized I forgot a Star Wars movie. The Clone Wars animated movie, which was made by Cartoon Network in about 2008, 2007, I think 2008, before the Clone Wars came out. That's taking went to theaters. That's technically a Star Wars movie. I'm gonna put it above Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, but underneath Solo. So it's Solo's above it, so I'll slide into that spot. There's two other ones, but the TV movies. They're both Ewok movies based off of these one kids who encounter Ewoks in the Ewok village. I haven't seen them all the way through. I need to sit down and watch them. But those are technically Star Wars movies too, so but I haven't seen them. But from what I hear on the plot is that people say it's okay. I need to see them. It's all on Disney Plus. But that's my ranking of the main Star Wars movies that I'll consider canon. The Ewok movies, the two ones they made for TV in the 80s. They're not canon. They're considered, legends, non-canon anymore. But I need to still watch them. This could be cool to see. And I know this is a shorter episode. I apologize. I just wanted to get something out here to celebrate May the 4th. This is not the end of the Star Wars content. May the 4th be with you. Part 2 is going to be coming out this Friday or Thursday. And also, I'll be doing another episode the week after that, theme out to Darth Maul as I go into the deep dive and review of the Darth Maul series. Then Memorial Day weekend special. I will try to also have a spoiler and non-spoiler review for the Mandalorian and Grogu film. And the only other thing I'll say is one fun thing about Star Wars weekend. Oh, I know I'm hearing stuff in the background. Hopefully you guys are not hearing that. Noodle! There you go. I'm gonna go ahead. Noodle! There's a dog. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Hope you guys don't hear the crackling in the background. Be sure to sell this episode with your family and friends, all that good stuff. Happy May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And I'll see you guys real soon. Goodbye.